Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, what I want to do tonight, guys, is I want to expand a little bit on my previous community tab post from earlier this afternoon, where I put the Gab, the social media platform. I'm not quite sure if any of you are familiar with this. It's a choice social media platform. There is a hell of a lot of racism, anti-Semitism, and various things that would probably get you shot on YouTube on there. But nonetheless, it is quite an informative platform. There are a lot of conspiracy theories on there, which I very much abide by. We won't go into them here for obvious reasons. But yeah, the owner of this site, Andrew Torber, I believe his name is, has decided to cut ties with the UK audience from this site. Basically what he said over on X, he's not making hardly any money from the UK audience, so instead of spending countless amounts of resources trying to fight Ofcom and stay relevant in the UK, he's decided to sever ties simply because Ofcom wanted to delve deep into Gab's data for each and every one of their users. And this Andrew Torber fella said, no, not a chance. This is a free speech platform, even, completely free speech. There are no moderations. The only thing he doesn't allow on there is pornography, simply because he's a hardened Christian. But nonetheless, you can basically say and do what the hell you want on that platform. It is literally like the Wild West. It is like the internet of the late 90s, early 2000s. Basically a no holds barred place, which is I quite enjoy it there in small doses anyway. But like I said in my community tab, if you want to access this specific platform, do use a VPN. I've got myself where I'm living in North Carolina. I think I'm living now, from my IP address. Anyway, guys, what I want to say to you is this isn't going to be an isolated incident. This is the online harms bill, whatever the fuck you call it, springing firmly into action. Now, it's not going to stop with just Gab. Ofcom are going to be delving into every single nook and cranny of the internet they can possibly get, and get every single shred of data on you and me. They're going to approach YouTube, they're going to approach Facebook, they're going to approach X, they're going to approach Instagram, and a lot of these companies will bow down to these compliances. I'm not quite sure why. These are multi-billion pound empires, basically. They can basically tell Ofcom to go and fuck themselves. What's a tiny little island like ours going to do with such a multi-conglomerate such as Facebook or Instagram and various other sites? The only site that I can't see complying to this is obviously Elon Musk's excuse me guys, X. He has said profusely that it is a free speech platform, with a couple of caveats here and there. You can't put gore videos and stuff like that on there, but nevertheless, you can basically say what you want to say, whether it's a conspiracy theory or whether it's on your mind, as long as it doesn't break any sort of like international law, some sort of like some war crime or something that you're going to post on there. But yeah, it's not going to stop, guys. One way or another, Ofcom are going to know everything about you. And it's going to make you getting arrested, me getting arrested, all the more easier. Particularly when they do eventually dig into YouTube and Facebook, massive sites like that, massive sites that people use, millions of people all over the country use on a daily basis. Ofcom will have their hooks right into that data, and they will delve deep into your lives, and then they'll send the Stasi, they'll send the SS, the Gestapo, however you want to see them. These are dangerous times, guys. I did suggest to you all to use a VPN, but that's not going to cut it. At the end of the day, if these companies do agree to Ofcom's demands, and all this data is presented to them, a VPN will simply not save you. They'll have your name, your address, your history of posting, your wrong think will be right there. If you say that trans ideology, for example, is a bad idea, and you have choice words about Islam and stuff like that, It's going to get you into serious shit. What I think is going to happen is, I think people, sane, like-minded people like me and you, are going to have to stop using certain platforms, such as big giants like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. And the only place I'm going to be able to make my content eventually, my videos, my live streams, is over on X, over on Elon Musk's personal platform. That's only going to be the original safe space for people like me and other content creators. I hate using that turn of phrase. I hate referring to myself as a content creator. I do apologise, guys. It is cringe. I think it's childish. I just make videos and I'm moaning to a camera. That's not really content, but yeah. Apparently some people do actually like to watch it. But anyway, nonetheless, guys, that's what I think is going to happen. The online harms bill is in fifth gear now. It's ramping up. It's not going to get stopped. No one's going to put a stop to this, because it's going to make life a hell of a lot easier for the totalitarian governments that we are going to have now, and of course in the future as well. Very dystopian, very disturbing, and yeah, it's something you should be worried about quite a lot, to be quite honest with you. They're going to know everything about you. The ins and outs of your arsehole, Ofcom are going to have on file, particularly if these social media companies play along. Worrying times, guys. Very worrying times. Very Orwellian, very 1984, the rest of the cliches. It's all coming to plan. Do let me know what you think in comments, guys. Are you worried about this? If it came to it and you found out that certain social media companies were going to be sharing your data, would you cease using that company? And if you did, where would you go? Would you all migrate over to X, or would you find somewhere else? I don't know, over in Russia, who's not going to comply to fucking Ofcom? Can you see Vladimir Putin complying to Ofcom? He'd say, "Niet." Straight away. Anyway, guys, enough rabble. I just thought I'd bring that to you. A little bit of an explanation of what's going on and what's going to be going on in the very near future. The ball is fully rolling down the hill, so to speak. Do let me know what you think in comments, guys. Thanks a lot for watching as always, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.